Don't get excited because this deal is not going to happen because they are taking a stipend from the distributor who wants to sell the equipment in place. And I'm just an idiot. Well, how do you know? I told you that I scouted the store. Oh, I just thought you looked in through the glass. Well, don't think, stupid. Because an assumption is the dumbest ass you can make of you and me, and he's doing it. Jordan.
Yes.
Jordan, my name is Danny. I'm calling on some commercial space. We're interested in talking lease terms, maybe giving you a rent check here.
Okay. One is $3,500 per month triple net. Triple net fees are approximately $600 per month, so $4,100 approximately each month.
$4,100 all
what kind
in.
Of business?
I'm in the laundry business. That's what I do. I'm calling on the laundry space. Are you
you're more
talking
interested
about
in
the
the
laundry space?
Sorry,
you're
the
talking-
laundromat. No, that's
Yeah.
I thought you were calling about a different.
No, I understand. I do this all day. I get it.
So it's $5,500 per month, and the triple net fees are approximately $2,000 per month for that one. And you know, it has all the machines there already. But yeah, you have to make a deal with the company that owns the machines.
We have about 3 or 4 plates spinning. First and foremost, I do know, I'm not calling out of the phone book, my friend. I operate 36 coin laundromats in 3 states. Operate being the key word. I'm not a flipper or a seller or a wholesaler. I don't even get a really good deal on equipment, to be honest. What you have there is a failed laundromat, and I'm not interested in the equipment or the previous operator. I'm interested in the infrastructure that's there. And so what I want you to do is be able to lease me the space. I can deal with the equipment if there's money owed on it, but it's junk. You know, this is a business, and the business has failed, and the business fails predominantly because the equipment is no longer viable. I'm sure that makes sense to you. The space you first brought to my attention that is not this space, which is far less, and even the triple nets are lower, that's because that's a very small space, and the laundromat's bigger? Okay, that makes sense. Yeah. You're giving me dollar figures, and I'd like to know what's the square footage. What are you charging me per square foot?
Oh, the square footage, the laundromat was like 2,000 square feet. The laundromat? Laundromat's about 2,000 square feet.
It's about approximately 2,400 square feet.
It's about 2,400 square feet for the laundromat.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And then the smaller ones, maybe 600.
Well, I don't want the small space. I'm only interested and intrigued by the laundry. Look, the difference between me and your previous operator, I will be spending the money on equipment. I will have debt service in excess of $8,000 a month. And in order to survive, I need to reset that lease. I simply can't give you market rate at basically $2, $2 plus. I can't do anything about your triple nets, but we need to be closer to $20 all in for this to make sense for us as a laundromat. And you know, I don't want to come to you hat in hand in 6 months or 6 years and then ask you for a rent reduction. So what is the level best that you can do on that rate?
I don't know, maybe 5,000. What did you have in mind?
Well, like I said, I know this is a formula, right? And I'm not trying to shave dollars so that I can put more in my 401k. A laundromat does its business on Sunday. The rest of the week we play catch up. I'm not going to run this store the way it was. I'm not going to lack in advertising. I'm going to reach out to local PD and change the entire center as far as security. We run real laundromats. And to do that, every 7 years I'm retooling, so I need a 15-year term. I can put it in writing. It sounds like you're talking to, I don't know, the landlord or someone. You're asking someone what the square footage is.
Yeah,
and
if you want, you can send an email and just of your proposal.
I shall. What's the best email address?
So you're saying you would take all of those the machines out and bring new ones in?
Yeah, that equipment is junk. It is no longer viable. You said I'd have to make a deal with.
How do you know this?
Because I've been in the store, because I own and operate 36 coin laundromats, because the age of the equipment. That's like having an Uber with a 1986 Toyota Corolla.
So you've been inside. I just assumed you looked through the window or something.
No,
So
I've
seen them and you can tell that they don't function well.
Let's back up. I've been in this store. I have my fingers on the pulse of a lot of laundromats all over LA, and I've even done laundry here. Nobody knows who I am. I go in there, do some laundry quietly. I check the numbers. Yes, generally speaking, why would I want to run a business where I'm fixing the equipment every week? It's counterintuitive. It doesn't make any sense. You don't go to a laundromat every week. You don't send your wife into a laundromat. We're middle-class people. We don't use laundries. So a lot of folks think, well, I'm just going to run this place because the equipment is there. Doesn't mean the equipment is viable for a real business. And it's not. It's too old. It's stainless steel, so it looks just like new, right? Well, it's not by any means. Do you know why I want the spot? I'm not in love with it. You know why I'm interested?
No.
The infrastructure. The laundry's built. Okay. The gas, water, and electric behind the equipment. You said something very telling. I need to deal with whom exactly? The distributor? Who, quote unquote, owns this equipment?
There's a company that the last operator was leasing from.
Leasing the equipment.
I believe they're leasing, or maybe they were financing it. I can't remember.
So that's sad, right? This is someone who had no idea how to run a laundromat. This is someone who was either probably buying. They don't really lease commercial laundry equipment, but that's a distributor. That, maybe it's Wascomat equipment, and Wascomat isn't the one that's selling it. It's John's laundry distributor who's selling it. But I have no interest and intrigue in making a deal with anyone. They need to, if I'm leasing the space from you, you shouldn't have this place shuttered, sitting, collecting nothing. They're probably paying you a stipend just so that they can sell that equipment to the next sucker, and that's not going to be me. That equipment's junk, period. End of story.
You mentioned that, yeah.
Yeah. And I'm not asking. I'm telling you. I wouldn't want to come in there and give you $5,000 a month and try to make a go of that laundromat with that equipment, because I'll be fixing it every day. And that doesn't make sense.
Okay, so just go ahead and send an email.
Okay, bud, I'll just go ahead and do that. That guy's a piece of shit turd, just like most of these people. He cuts me off.
Perfect. How dare you!
He's got someone on the phone who's a multimillionaire many times over, who's willing to talk to him about how this business works, and he cuts me off and says, okay, send me the... He's a turd. He's an absolute turd. The guy in the back is that 100-year-old old man. That's who's in the background.
Yeah, I think it's like dad and son that they own these properties or something.
You're going to send this man a letter of intent, but I want you to go through the motions and understand that this LOI is simply putting in their hands exactly what we need to be successful. You're going to offer him $20 a square foot. It's a standard letter of intent. Have you done one yet?
No.
Okay. Don't get excited, because this deal is not going to happen.
No. The answer is no. He won't even talk about it.
Because they are taking a stipend from the distributor who wants to sell the equipment in place. And I'm just an idiot. Well, how do you know? I told you that I scouted the store. Oh, I just thought you looked in through the glass. Well, don't think, stupid. Because an assumption is the dumbest act you can make of you and me, and he's doing it. Oh, I thought you were looking through the glass.
Yeah.
No. Been trying to reach this guy for how many weeks, right? Finally get him on the phone because he doesn't return calls. Dipshit.
Yeah.
You big stupid-looking goon!
Okay.
All right.
So
I'll send you the LOI with all of the instructions. Put it together. You're not going to send it to him. You're going to send it back to me. I'll approve it, and we'll send it to him.
Okay.
Say goodbye.
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 I'm pretty sure this hot water heater's got a few more good years left in it.